A very good morning, Team Zimbabwe. Mamuka say, Mamuka say, Mamuka say. Welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. So this morning, we want to talk about news happening in the nation of Zimbabwe, as well as the SADC. So Tim Pachedu here reports that Chief Charumbira, who was elected the Pan-African Parliament President, was dishonorably fired for embezzling African Union funds. So this is what Tim Pachedu said. They say, Dear Nick Mongwana, when Chief Charumbira was elected president of the African Union Parliament, you made noise. Why are you silent now that he has been dishonorably fired for embezzling African Union funds? Dr. Gayo from Ethiopia is now acting president. So this is what they are saying, and this is the picture of Chief Fortune Charumbira. Reports are that 1.2 million is missing since Chief Charumbira was made president. And at this moment in time, Pan-African Parliament has issued this notice which notifies people or respective designations that elections are going to be held. And they say that holding of the third ordinary session of the 6th Parliament of the Pan-African Parliament. And the main agenda for the session would be to fill the vacant posts within the PAP barrier for the president, for the first vice president, and for the fourth vice president, as per Articles 11, 12, and 13 of Protocol of the Treaty establishing the African Economic Community relating to the Pan-African Parliament. So this is what is happening in Team Zimbabwe, and we do not know how ZANU-PF people continuously are being fingered in dirty dealings. It's not good to see this happening. It soils the image of Zimbabwe as a country. Nobody will want to work with Zimbabwe, and we hope to see Chief Charumbira coming out clean to defend himself. Chief Charumbira has not responded to these allegations, except for ZANU-PF Warakashi. We do not expect to see Chief Fortune Charumbira continuing to be silent. He must come clean. He must come and explain. Did he steal 1.2 million? Or these are false stories? He must come up and make sure that he deals with that matter. But remember, Chief Charumbira is one of the people who have been under fire for different controversies each and every time. He feels untouchable, and within the borders of Zimbabwe, he is actually untouchable. Another issue to explore is if Chief Charumbira committed this fraud or this corruption, what is next? Are we going to see the police investigating him? I saw an article related to that, which was actually highlighting that Chief Charumbira was under investigation by the South African police because the PAP is domiciled in South Africa. So that is another issue which I saw online, and we are going to take a look and see how the PAP is going to deal with this matter so that we know that there is accountability, so that we know that all these issues are resolved as they are supposed to be. So Team ZANU-PF, honestly speaking, if you take a look on how they defend one of their own, let us go through some comments and see panapa kuti Anzi kudi. Okay, Anzi panapa. Okay, Anzi, come to rest your case here. This is Nick Mangwana who is being asked this. We are also waiting for Nick Okay, zvikanzi ndiye werape case here, zvikanzi yes, zvikanzi pano apa hanzi I'm blocked there, which means okay, hanzi Bashona, come here. Yesterday you were pushing propaganda. Look now. Okay. Hanzi pane zvimufana zvinonzi Ryan zvakapinda pane imwe Twitter space zvichiti hakuna zvakadero. Vanhu vezano vakaroyiwa nevakafa. Okay, zvikanzi ngaaende munhu uyu. Okay. So hanzi panapa ngarisungwe Zimbabwe. Zvikanzi they should arrest him. Zvikanzi he thought he was in Zimbabwe. Outside there is accountability. In other countries, Mutuli Ncube would be summoned to parliament to be asked how much state money was used by ZANU-PF during their campaigns. Okay, so he should be arrested as well. African parliament needs to set an example of good governance and accountability. We can't export corruption to the African parliament. Okay. Zvikanzi 1/3 of his term and 1.2 million gone. Kokuzoti dai akaita full term. Havasi vanhu ava mhani. Kusanyaro nekuba muminda dzavamwe. Zvikanzi Auntie Julius fought for that decorated thief to sit on the throne. They even hailed that foolish police insulting Barbara Rhodes that time. Takavaudza vakaramba. Okay. Zvikanzi you will not get a comment from the usual regime propaganda quarters. Okay. And he definitely won't respond to this in his lifetime or next. Okay, Zvikanzi, where is fight for corruption written? Please help unless my eyes are failing me. Zvikanzi, ZANU-PF is a disgrace, making sure they steal every time. Zvikanzi, forget that it's not Zimbabwe where the ZANU-PF goes away with it. Zvikanzi, Ndabaning is probably wondering, fired, ka 1 million chete. Okay. Zvikanzi, we want Julius Malema if he's eligible to stand. Okay. Zvikanzi Rufaro Kwamuri. Okay, Zvikanzi Julius Malema, wait for the Pan-African comment. And the fortune made a fortune, typically. Chakuti. Okay, Zvikanzi, don't be surprised to see him being rewarded with a government post. Okay, so Team Zimbabwe, according to principle, what happens is when your parliament is dissolved, you cease to lead. So this is my view. When parliament is stopped or is liquidated or whatever, you cease to be a member of Pan-African Parliament because you are there based on your availability within the borders of your own country. Parliament. So when parliament was dissolved, he ceased to be the president and an acting president chipped in. What I do not understand are the procedures. If you are re-elected into office, do you continue or you get re-elected? That one I do not know much about how the Pan-African Parliament works. But if somebody does have an idea, you can simply write in the comment section more about your understanding regarding how these things. But for Chief Charumbira to be fingered in issues like this, honestly speaking, it shows that we are going nowhere as a country. So it is what it is, Team Zimbabwe. Let us meet in other episodes. Tim Pachedu here alleges that Chief Charumbira was fired from Pan-African Parliament after embezzling 1.2 million. He had only served 1/3 of his term. So we wait to see how he is going to respond. Let us meet in other episodes as well as other broadcasts.